Do you want to attract abundance and prosperity into your life? Then it's essential to be aware of what might be blocking the flow of well-being in your home. In this video, we'll delve into the ancient wisdom of Buddhist teachings to reveal how you can remove negative energy that may be preventing you from achieving your goals. Ready to discover what items could be attracting poverty to your home? Watch until the end. In Buddhist philosophy, as in many spiritual traditions, great importance is placed on harmony and purity in the home, as these elements reflect the inner state of a person. It's believed that chaos, clutter, and disorganization in your surroundings can contribute to negative emotions such as anxiety, anger, and sadness, and can also attract negative energy that hinders the flow of abundance and well-being. Start with the entrance. The entrance to your home is more than just a passageway. It serves as the gateway for energy, both positive and negative, to flow into your living space. In many spiritual traditions, including Buddhism, the entrance is viewed as a critical area that sets the tone for the entire home. A cluttered, disorganized entrance can create an immediate sense of chaos, not only affecting the aesthetic of your home, but also disrupting the flow of positive energy. When the entryway is cluttered with scattered shoes, piles of bags, or other items, it creates an energetic blockage, hindering the natural circulation of Kai, or life energy. This blocked energy can manifest in various ways, such as stress, confusion, or a sense of overwhelm, as soon as you or your guest step through the door. To promote the free flow of energy, take the time to organize your entrance. Invest in storage solutions that keep shoes, coats, and other items neatly arranged. A clean, tidy hallway not only makes a welcoming first impression, but also signals to both yourself and your visitors that your home is a place of order, harmony, and intentional living. This sense of order at the entrance will resonate throughout your home, contributing to an overall atmosphere of peace and well-being. Consider adding elements that invite positivity, such as a small plant or a piece of art that resonates with you. Plants are particularly beneficial as they symbolize life and growth, adding fresh and vibrant energy to the space. Ensure that your entrance is well lit, as good lighting can enhance the flow of energy, making the space feel warm and inviting. The goal is to create an entryway that not only looks good, but also feels good, setting the tone for the rest of your home as a sanctuary of calm and prosperity. Second, mind the mirrors. Mirrors hold a significant place in many cultural and spiritual practices, and Buddhism is no exception. They are not just functional objects, but are seen as powerful tools for reflecting and influencing the energy within a space. In Buddhist philosophy, mirrors can either amplify positive energy or, if cracked or broken, introduce negative energy into your home. A mirror that is cracked, chipped, or otherwise damaged is often viewed as a symbol of brokenness and discord. Such mirrors can distort the reflection of energy, creating an atmosphere of instability or fragmentation within the home. This distortion can subtly affect the inhabitants' emotional and psychological well-being, leading to feelings of discontent, confusion, or imbalance. To maintain a harmonious energy flow, it's essential to replace any damaged mirrors. Opt for mirrors that are whole and clear, as they reflect not only the physical space, but also the clarity and purity of your intentions and emotions. Placing a mirror strategically can also enhance the energy in your home. For example, positioning a mirror near the entrance can help to welcome positive energy into the home and reflect it back out, doubling its effect. However, be mindful of where you place mirrors. In some traditions, mirrors facing the front door are believed to push energy back out of the home rather than allow it to flow freely inside. It's also important to avoid placing mirrors where they can reflect clutter or unpleasant views, as this can magnify negative energy instead of positive energy. Use mirrors to create a sense of openness and lightness in your home, ensuring they reflect beauty, order, and light. Third, evaluate souvenirs and gifts. Every item in your home carries its own unique energy, shaped by its history, the intentions behind it, and your own emotional associations with it. This is particularly true for souvenirs and gifts, which often hold significant sentimental value. However, not all these items contribute positively to your living space. In Buddhist thought, objects that evoke negative memories or associations can carry residual negative energy, which can influence the overall atmosphere of your home. For instance, a gift from someone with whom you've had a falling out or a souvenir from a place that holds painful memories might subtly but powerfully affect your emotional state whenever you see it. This negative energy can accumulate, creating a space that feels heavy, stagnant, or oppressive. To create a home that radiates positivity and well-being, it's important to curate your environment thoughtfully. Take an inventory of the items in your home, paying special attention to those that bring up unpleasant feelings or memories. It might be difficult to let go of certain items, especially if they were gifts or hold sentimental value, but releasing these objects can be incredibly liberating. By doing so, you clear out negative energy and make room for items that bring you joy, peace, and inspiration. Instead, surround yourself with objects that uplift your spirit and enhance the energy of your home. These could be gifts from loved ones that you cherish, souvenirs from happy travels, or artwork that inspires you. The goal is to create a living space that reflects the positive aspects of your life and supports your emotional and spiritual well-being. Fourth, proper furniture placement. The placement of furniture in your home is more than just a matter of aesthetics. It plays a crucial role in the flow of energy throughout your space. In Buddhist practice as well as in Feng Shui, another Eastern tradition, furniture arrangement is considered vital to creating a balanced and harmonious environment. When furniture is arranged haphazardly or in ways that block pathways, it can cause energy to stagnate. This stagnation can manifest in various negative ways, such as health issues, financial difficulties, or emotional stress. For example, a bed placed under a window might lead to restless sleep due to the constant flow of energy passing over it, while a desk positioned in a way that faces away from the door can cause feelings of insecurity or unease. To optimize the flow of energy, start by considering the main pieces of furniture in each room, particularly the bed, sofa, and dining table, as these are where you spend the most time. These items should be placed in positions that allow for easy movement around the room and do not obstruct the natural flow of energy. For instance, the bed should ideally be placed against a solid wall and positioned diagonally opposite the door, allowing you to see anyone entering the room while you rest, which promotes a sense of security and calm. Electronics, while essential in modern life, can disrupt the peaceful energy of a space, especially in the bedroom. The blue light emitted by screens and the electromagnetic fields generated by electronic devices can interfere with your sleep and overall well-being. To create a sanctuary of rest, try to remove or minimize the presence of televisions, computers, and smartphones in your bedroom. If this isn't possible, consider turning them off or covering them when not in use. In the living areas, ensure that seating arrangements foster communication and connection, with chairs and sofas facing each other rather than lined up against walls or facing away from one another. This promotes harmony and interaction, enhancing the flow of positive energy during social gatherings. Fifth, maintain cleanliness and order. Cleanliness and order are foundational to creating a harmonious living environment, a principle deeply rooted in Buddhist teachings. The physical state of your home often mirrors your internal state. A clean, orderly space not only feels more comfortable, but also allows energy to move freely, promoting a sense of peace and well-being. In Buddhism, regular cleaning is not just about physical hygiene, but also about spiritual purification. As you clean your home, you are also cleansing it of negative energy, making room for positivity and abundance. This practice can be meditative and intentional, where every sweep of the broom or wipe of the cloth is a symbolic gesture of clearing away the old to welcome the new. Start with the basics, keep floors, surfaces, and corners free of dust and clutter. Pay special attention to often overlooked areas like closets, under furniture, and behind appliances, as these places can accumulate stagnant energy over time. Regular decluttering is also essential. Holding onto items out of habit or attachment can weigh you down, both physically and mentally. Consider each item in your home and ask yourself whether it contributes to your well-being or whether it's simply taking up space. In the kitchen, cleanliness is particularly important. This area is not just where food is prepared, but is often considered the heart of the home, where nurturing and sustenance take place. A dirty kitchen can attract negative energy, which may affect your health and the quality of the food you prepare. Regularly clean surfaces, appliances, and utensils, and discard expired or unused food items. A clean, well-organized kitchen promotes a sense of well-being and can enhance the flow of positive energy throughout your home. Sixth, create space for the new. In Buddhist philosophy, the concept of impermanence is central. Everything is in a constant state of flux, and holding onto the past can prevent you from embracing the future. This principle applies to the physical objects in your home as well. Keeping old, unused items can trap you in a stagnant state, blocking the flow of fresh energy and opportunities. Creating space for the new doesn't just mean getting rid of old items. It's about making a conscious decision to let go of what no longer serves you and to welcome new possibilities into your life. This might involve clearing out closets, donating clothes you no longer wear, or recycling items that are broken or no longer useful. By doing so, you create a physical and energetic space for new experiences, relationships, and abundance. Consider starting with a specific area of your home, such as a closet or a storage room. As you sort through your belongings, reflect on why you are holding onto each item. Does it bring you joy? Is it something you use regularly? Or is it something you're keeping out of obligation or habit? By letting go of items that no longer have a place in your life, you open up space, both physically and mentally, for new opportunities to enter. In addition to decluttering, think about how you can create spaces in your home that invite new energy. This could be as simple as rearranging furniture to open up a room, adding new decor that reflects your current tastes, or creating a designated area for a new hobby or activity. The goal is to make your home a dynamic space that evolves with you, supporting your growth and the flow of positive energy. 7th, lighten up your space. Light plays a crucial role in the energy of your home. In Buddhism, light is often associated with clarity, wisdom, and purity. A well-lit space is not only more inviting, but also helps to uplift the mood and energy of those who inhabit it. Dark, poorly lit spaces can feel heavy, oppressive, and stagnant, which can in turn impact your emotional and mental state. To create an atmosphere of lightness and positivity, it's important to maximize the natural light in your home. Start by opening curtains and blinds during the day to let in as much sunlight as possible. Sunlight has a purifying effect, helping to clear away stagnant energy and fill your space with vibrant, life-affirming energy. If certain areas of your home don't get much natural light, consider adding mirrors to reflect and amplify the available light, or use light-colored paint on walls to make the space feel brighter and more open. In addition to natural light, consider the quality and placement of artificial lighting in your home. Use warm, soft lighting in living areas to create a cozy, welcoming atmosphere. In spaces where you need to focus, such as a home office, brighter, cooler lights can help boost concentration and productivity. Avoid harsh, glaring lights, as they can create a jarring, uncomfortable environment. Candles are another excellent way to bring light into your home. They not only provide soft, ambient lighting, but are also often used in Buddhist practices as symbols of enlightenment. Lighting a candle can be a simple yet powerful ritual to set a positive intention, whether it's to invite peace, clarity, or abundance into your space. 8th, create a sanctuary in the bedroom. The bedroom is one of the most important spaces in your home, as it's where you rest, recharge, and rejuvenate. In Buddhist practice, the energy of your bedroom is crucial for your overall well-being. A bedroom that is cluttered, disorganized, or filled with distractions can disrupt your sleep, affect your health, and create a sense of imbalance in your life. To create a sanctuary in your bedroom, start by decluttering the space. Remove any items that do not contribute to a restful atmosphere, such as work-related materials, exercise equipment, or piles of laundry. These items can create mental and emotional clutter, making it difficult to fully relax and unwind. Next, consider the layout of the room. The bed should be placed in a position that promotes a sense of security and peace, ideally against a solid wall and facing the door. This allows you to feel protected while you sleep and ensures that you can see anyone entering the room, which can help reduce anxiety and promote better rest. Minimize the presence of electronics in the bedroom, as the blue light emitted by screens can interfere with your sleep and disrupt the energy of the space. If possible, keep televisions, computers, and smartphones out of the bedroom altogether. If this isn't feasible, turn them off or cover them when not in use to reduce their impact. The colors and decor in your bedroom should also contribute to a peaceful, restful environment. Soft, calming colors such as blues, greens, and neutrals can help promote relaxation, while harsh, bright colors may be too stimulating for a space dedicated to rest. Choose bedding, curtains, and other textiles that feel soothing to the touch and visually appealing. Finally, consider incorporating elements of nature into your bedroom, such as plants or natural materials. Plants not only purify the air, but also bring a sense of life and vitality into the space. A small plant on a nightstand or a piece of artwork depicting nature can help create a connection to the natural world, further enhancing the tranquility of the room. Ninth, get rid of past negativity. The past can hold a powerful influence over the present, especially when it comes to items that carry negative energy. Old photos, letters, diaries, and other memorabilia can act as anchors, tying you to past experiences, emotions, and relationships that may no longer serve you. In Buddhist practice, letting go of the past is essential for moving forward and creating space for new opportunities and growth. Holding onto items that remind you of past failures, disappointments, or negative events can keep you stuck in a cycle of regret and sadness. These items carry with them the energy of those past experiences, and keeping them in your home can subtly influence your mood and outlook. To create a space that radiates positive energy, it's important to consciously let go of these remnants of the past. This might involve going through old boxes of keepsakes and deciding what to keep and what to release. As you do so, reflect on the emotions and memories each item brings up. If an item evokes negative feelings, consider whether it's time to let it go. This process can be emotionally challenging, but it's also incredibly freeing. By releasing these items, you are not only decluttering your physical space, but also clearing out the emotional and mental clutter that may be holding you back. In doing so, you create room for new, positive experiences and opportunities to enter your life. Consider creating a ritual around this process to help you let go with intention and gratitude. For example, you might write a letter to the person or experience associated with the item, expressing gratitude for the lessons learned, and then symbolically release the item by donating, recycling, or discarding it. This act of letting go is a powerful way to signal to the universe and to yourself that you are ready to move forward with an open heart and mind. 10th, the importance of the kitchen. The kitchen is often considered the heart of the home, where nourishment and sustenance are prepared and shared. In Buddhist practice, the energy of the kitchen is closely linked to the health and well-being of the household. A kitchen that is dirty, cluttered, or neglected can attract negative energy, which may manifest as health issues, financial difficulties, or strained relationships. To maintain a positive, vibrant energy in your kitchen, it's important to keep the space clean and organized. Start by regularly cleaning surfaces, appliances, and utensils, as a dirty kitchen can harbor negative energy and affect the quality of the food you prepare. Ensure that the fridge and pantry are well stocked with fresh, healthy ingredients, and discard any expired or spoiled food. Organization is also key to maintaining a positive energy flow in the kitchen. Keep countertops clear of clutter and store utensils, pots, and pans in designated areas where they are easily accessible. A well-organized kitchen not only makes meal preparation more efficient, but also contributes to a sense of order and calm in the space. Consider the energy of the objects in your kitchen as well. Old, unused dishes and appliances can retain negative energy from previous owners or events. If you have items in your kitchen that are no longer used or that carry negative associations, it may be time to let them go. Replacing them with new or meaningful items can help refresh the energy in the space. Incorporating elements of nature into your kitchen can also enhance its energy. Fresh herbs, fruits, and vegetables not only add color and vitality to the space, but also symbolize abundance and nourishment. A bowl of fresh fruit on the counter or a small herb garden on the windowsill can help create a sense of connection to the earth and its bounty. Finally, the kitchen should be a space that promotes joy and togetherness. Whether you're cooking for yourself or for loved ones, approach meal preparation with a sense of gratitude and mindfulness. Enjoy the process of cooking and sharing food, and allow the kitchen to be a space where positive energy is created and shared. Creating a home that radiates positive energy and supports your well-being is a journey that requires ongoing attention and care. If you've enjoyed these insights into Buddhist teachings and how they can help you live in harmony with yourself and the world, consider subscribing to our channel. We regularly share new videos that delve into the secrets of Buddhist wisdom, offering practical tips and spiritual guidance for creating a more balanced, fulfilling life. Together, we can create spaces, both physical and spiritual, that nurture our highest potential and reflect the true beauty and abundance of life. Are you constantly feeling drained and overwhelmed by the emotions of those around you? Don't worry, you're not alone. In this video, we'll delve into the teachings of Buddhism to uncover powerful and effective strategies for protecting yourself from the emotional waves of others. Lesson 1. Recognize the limits of your influence. Buddhism teaches us the importance of understanding our limits, particularly when it comes to our influence over others' emotions. This awareness is crucial for maintaining our own emotional well-being and fosters compassion and respect for others' personal journeys. By recognizing that we cannot control others' thoughts, emotions, or actions, we can accept that our role in their emotional landscapes is limited and instead focus on our own responses and actions. The illusion of control can often lead to frustration and burnout, especially when we believe that if we try hard enough, we can manage or change someone else's emotional state. Buddhism encourages us to let go of this illusion and embrace the reality of our limited influence. This mindset shift is liberating. It allows us to set compassionate boundaries, which are essential for protecting our emotional well-being. Boundaries in Buddhism are not seen as walls to shut others out, but as tools to cultivate healthy relationships and mutual respect. They enable us to be present and supportive without sacrificing our mental health. Mindful observation is a powerful practice that helps us recognize and respect these limits. By paying attention to the present moment without judgment, we can observe strong emotions without becoming entangled in them. This non-attachment, a core Buddhist practice, allows us to engage with others without clinging to the outcome, offering our presence and support without feeling the need to change the other person's emotional state. Moreover, Buddhism teaches the value of compassionate presence, acknowledging the pain of others without losing ourselves in their emotions. Accepting that our role in others' emotional journeys is limited helps us let go of the burden of trying to fix others and allows us to focus on our own path. To practice compassion, take time each day to reflect on your interactions. Ask yourself if you are trying to control or fix someone else's emotions. Communicate your boundaries clearly and kindly, engage with others without clinging to the outcome, and practice deep listening without judgment or the need to offer solutions. Embracing the impermanent nature of emotions allows us to approach interactions with openness and flexibility. Recognizing the limits of our influence over others' emotions is a profound and liberating lesson, enabling us to navigate the emotional landscape of our interactions with wisdom and grace, fostering a deeper sense of inner peace and resilience. Lesson 2. Don't try to change their mood. Buddhism emphasizes the importance of understanding and accepting our own emotions rather than trying to change someone else's. This approach helps us be more present and compassionate, allowing us to offer support without becoming entangled in their emotional struggles. When someone is experiencing a difficult emotion, simply being there for them can be incredibly powerful. Offering a listening ear and an empathetic heart can validate their feelings and show that we care about their well-being, without trying to fix or change their experience. Attachment, according to Buddhism, is a source of suffering. It can lead to frustration, disappointment, and strain in relationships. By practicing non-attachment, we can let go of the need to control others' emotional states and be more present and compassionate in our interactions. One effective way to support someone without trying to change their mood is through active listening and empathy. Active listening involves fully engaging with the person speaking, paying attention to their words, tone, and body language, and showing genuine interest in their experience. Empathy goes hand in hand with active listening, as it involves recognizing and acknowledging their perspective and feelings. This creates a sense of connection and support, helping the other person feel understood and less alone. Mindfulness, a core practice in Buddhism, helps us navigate our interactions with others more skillfully. By cultivating mindfulness, we become more aware of our thoughts and emotions, as well as those of others. This awareness allows us to respond with greater clarity and compassion rather than reacting impulsively. Buddhism also teaches the importance of patience and acceptance in dealing with ourselves and others. Patience gives others the space they need to work through their emotions without feeling pressure to change. Acceptance means acknowledging and embracing the present moment as it is, including others' emotions, even if they are difficult or uncomfortable. Self-reflection is another important practice in Buddhism that helps us understand our own motivations and reactions. When we find ourselves wanting to change someone else's mood, we should take a moment to reflect on why this is. Understanding our own motivations can help us approach the situation with greater clarity and compassion. Recognizing patterns or habits that contribute to our desire to change others' emotions can help us address them and develop healthier ways of relating to others. Loving-kindness meditation is a powerful practice that can help cultivate compassion and non-attachment. In this meditation, you generate feelings of loving-kindness towards yourself and others, wishing for their happiness and well-being. This practice can help you develop a more compassionate and accepting attitude towards others' emotions. Lesson 3. Let go of short-term emotions. Buddhism provides profound insights into understanding and letting go of short-term emotions. These teachings emphasize the transient nature of emotions, helping us cultivate the right mindset and practices to navigate them effectively. A useful analogy is that of clouds passing through the sky. Emotions arise, linger for a while, and then dissipate, leaving our true nature, inner peace, and stability intact. Mental observation, or mindful awareness, is an effective way to let go of short-term emotions. By observing our emotions without judgment, we create a space between the emotion and our response. This practice allows us to see emotions for what they are, temporary and not inherently defining our true selves. Meditation, a cornerstone of Buddhist practice, is instrumental in cultivating a calm and centered mind. Techniques like vipassana or insight meditation help us develop a deeper understanding of the impermanent nature of emotions, enabling us to respond with greater clarity and wisdom. Loving-kindness meditation, which generates feelings of love and compassion towards oneself and others, also makes it easier to let go of negative emotions and fosters inner peace. The Buddhist teachings on the Four Noble Truths offer a framework for understanding and dealing with emotions. The first noble truth acknowledges the existence of suffering, the second noble truth identifies the causes of suffering, the third noble truth offers the possibility of liberation from suffering, and the fourth noble truth outlines the path to this liberation through the Eightfold Path. By reflecting on these truths, we can gain insight into the nature of our emotions and the importance of letting go. When an emotion arises, take a moment to acknowledge it without judgment. Practice mindful breathing to calm the mind and body, and pay attention to the physical sensations associated with the emotion. Remind yourself of the impermanence of emotions, practice self-compassion by speaking to yourself kindly and gently, and redirect your attention by engaging in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. Letting go of short-term emotions doesn't mean suppressing or ignoring them. Instead, it involves acknowledging them, understanding their transient nature, and releasing our attachment to them. This process allows us to maintain our inner peace and stability, even in the face of emotional turbulence. Buddhism teaches that true happiness and liberation come from within, and by cultivating mindfulness, wisdom, and compassion, we can navigate the ups and downs of emotions with grace and equanimity. As we learn to let go of short-term emotions, we free ourselves from unnecessary suffering and create space for deeper peace and contentment. Lesson 4. Take responsibility for your own mood. Buddhism places a strong emphasis on taking responsibility for our emotional landscape, as we are the architects of our own experiences. The Eightfold Path, which includes right view and right intention, teaches us that our ultimate happiness and suffering lie in our own hands. By adopting this perspective, we can shape our responses and cultivate a balanced, peaceful state of mind. The right view involves seeing the world clearly, understanding reality as it is, and recognizing the causes of suffering. This perspective helps us detach from negative emotions and prevents them from overwhelming us. Right intention involves cultivating positive and compassionate thoughts, aiming to free oneself and others from suffering. By embracing the right view and the right intention, we can detach from negative emotions and prevent them from taking over. Practicing mindfulness helps us become aware of the triggers that cause emotional upheaval, allowing us to pause, observe our feelings, and choose a more skillful response. Buddhism offers practical methods for transforming negative emotions into positive states of mind, such as loving-kindness meditation, which generates feelings of goodwill and love towards ourselves and others. By regularly practicing metta, loving-kindness meditation, we can shift our emotional baseline towards more positive and compassionate states. Taking responsibility for our mood also involves considering the impact of our actions and words on our own emotional state and that of others. Speaking truthfully and kindly, acting with integrity, and making choices that align with our values all contribute to inner peace and well-being. Cultivating both wisdom and compassion is key to taking responsibility for our emotions. Wisdom helps us see that other people's emotions are often rooted in their own suffering and delusions, which fosters compassion. When encountering someone else's anger or sadness, we can use our wisdom to recognize the deeper causes of their emotions and respond with compassion, thus maintaining our own emotional equilibrium. In addition to formal practices like meditation, there are numerous practical strategies you can employ in your daily life to take responsibility for your mood. Journaling can be a helpful tool for reflecting on your emotional experiences, while maintaining your physical health through adequate sleep, nourishing foods, and regular physical activity supports your emotional well-being. Establishing clear boundaries with others to protect your emotional space is essential for maintaining a healthy emotional environment. Surrounding yourself with supportive and positive individuals who uplift and inspire you provides valuable support and encouragement. By integrating these teachings into your life, you can create a resilient and compassionate heart capable of withstanding the emotional storms of others while remaining anchored in your own inner peace. This journey requires commitment and practice, but the rewards are profound: a life of greater harmony, wisdom, and boundless compassion. Lesson 5. Ground yourself with Buddhist practices. Grounding is crucial for maintaining emotional balance, especially in the face of intense emotions from others. Buddhism offers various practices and techniques to aid in grounding oneself, including mindfulness meditation, walking meditation, body scan techniques, and mindful movement. These practices help cultivate awareness and presence, enabling individuals to remain centered despite external emotional influences. Mindfulness meditation involves focusing on the present moment and observing thoughts and emotions without judgment. This practice helps develop a deeper awareness of one's inner world, making it easier to prevent being overwhelmed by external emotions. By focusing on the breath and noticing sensations, one can anchor themselves in the present moment and develop a sense of detachment from thoughts and emotions. Walking meditation is another powerful practice for grounding oneself. It involves connecting with the present moment and staying grounded, especially after emotionally charged interactions. By standing still and taking deep breaths, one can observe the movement of their feet, paying attention to the sensations in their legs and feet as they walk. This mindful walking practice helps maintain a sense of grounding and stability. Body scan techniques involve systematically focusing on different parts of the body and observing any sensations or tension. This practice helps individuals become more aware of their physical state and can release emotional stress stored in the body. Regularly practicing body scan techniques can strengthen emotional resilience and help maintain a balanced state of mind. Mindful movement practices, such as yoga or Tai Chi, can also help ground oneself by focusing on slow, deliberate movement synchronized with the breath. These practices help you stay connected to the body and the present moment, providing a sense of presence and stability. Visualization techniques, such as imagining oneself as a tree with deep roots extending into the earth, can also be powerful tools for staying grounded. Spending time in nature is another effective way to ground oneself. Nature has a calming and grounding effect on the mind and body, allowing individuals to cultivate a sense of peace and stability. Using grounding objects, such as stones or crystals, can also help you stay centered. By focusing on the texture, weight, and temperature of these objects when feeling overwhelmed by emotions, one can anchor themselves in the present moment and remain grounded. Grounding oneself is essential for maintaining emotional balance and protecting oneself from other people's emotions. By practicing mindfulness meditation, walking meditation, body scan techniques, mindful movement, grounding visualization, spending time in nature, and using grounding objects, individuals can cultivate a sense of presence and stability, enabling them to navigate emotional interactions with grace and resilience. Lesson 6. Breathe in good vibes, let go of bad vibes. Mindful breathing is central to many Buddhist teachings, offering a simple yet profound way to maintain emotional balance and inner peace. Breathing mindfully helps individuals connect with the present moment, cultivate positive energy, and release negative energy and tension. When encountering negative emotions from others, it is essential to remain grounded and centered. One effective way to achieve this is through mindful breathing. Begin by finding a quiet and comfortable place to sit or lie down. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths, allowing yourself to settle into the present moment. As you breathe in, focus on bringing in positive energy and calmness. Imagine that each inhalation fills your body with light and tranquility. As you exhale, visualize releasing any negative energy or tension. Picture the negativity dissipating into the air, leaving your body and mind clear and calm. In addition to mindful breathing, visualization techniques can enhance this practice. Visualization is a powerful tool that can help reinforce the intention to stay grounded and protected from external emotional influences. For example, imagine yourself surrounded by a protective bubble of light as you breathe in. This bubble acts as a filter, allowing only positive energy to enter and keeping negative energy at bay. Visualize the bubble expanding and strengthening with each breath, creating a safe and peaceful space around you. This visualization technique can be particularly useful in challenging emotional environments, such as family gatherings or stressful work situations. Extending feelings of loving kindness to others is another way to enhance this practice. Start with someone you love, then move on to someone you feel neutral about, and finally to someone you have difficulty with. Repeat the phrases of loving kindness for each person, allowing the feelings to expand and grow. This practice helps develop a compassionate and open heart, making it easier to maintain emotional balance when faced with negative emotions from others. Mindful breathing and these complementary practices can be integrated into daily life in various ways. For instance, start your day with a few minutes of mindful breathing or loving-kindness meditation to set a positive tone for the day. Take short breaks to practice mindful breathing, especially when encountering stressful or emotionally charged situations. These brief moments of mindfulness can help reset and maintain emotional balance. Consider ending your day with a gratitude practice. Before going to bed, take a few moments to reflect on the positive aspects of your day, focus on the good vibes you experienced, and express gratitude for them. This practice helps reinforce positive energy and can improve overall emotional well-being. Lesson 7. The path to inner peace and emotional resilience. Remember, your inner peace and well-being are within your control. By dedicating time and effort to these practices, you can cultivate a deep sense of inner peace and resilience. This not only benefits you, but also positively impacts those around you, creating a ripple effect of compassion and positive energy. As you continue to practice and integrate these teachings into your life, you will find that you are better equipped to handle the emotional challenges of the world with a calm and open heart. The teachings of Buddhism offer profound wisdom and practical tools for protecting yourself from other people's emotions. By recognizing the limits of your control, practicing compassion without attachment, letting go of short-term emotions, taking responsibility for your mood, grounding yourself, and using mindful breathing, you can maintain your emotional equilibrium and cultivate a deep sense of inner peace. As you integrate these teachings into your life, you will find that you are better equipped to navigate the complexities of human interactions with grace, compassion, and wisdom.
In life, we often find ourselves grasping, clinging to what we know, what we love, and what we fear losing. Our hearts are heavy with attachments to people, to places, to experiences, and even to ideas. We hold on to them as if they are the very essence of who we are, as though without them we would cease to exist. But what if I told you that in our clinging, we are only sowing the seeds of our own suffering? What if I told you that the secret to peace lies not in holding on, but in letting go? This truth is not one that comes easily to the human heart. We are creatures of habit, creatures of desire. We want to control, to preserve, to secure our place in the world. But the world, in all its complexity, is constantly shifting. People come and go, seasons change, and circumstances evolve in ways we never could have predicted. If we spend our lives trying to hold on to what is fleeting, we are doomed to live in fear, in pain, in frustration. But there is a way out, a way to live with a sense of peace, a sense of freedom that transcends the chaos of life. That way is through the practice of letting go, the practice of releasing our grip on what we cannot control, and embracing the reality of impermanence. In doing so, we open ourselves to the beauty of the present moment, free from the anxiety of what was or what might be. In this journey of letting go, we learn to surrender, not out of defeat, but out of wisdom. We learn that life, in all its fleeting nature, is a precious gift, one that must be cherished without the burden of attachment. It is in letting go that we find the space to truly live, to truly love, and to truly be at peace. And so, in these words, I invite you to explore this path with me. Together, we will uncover the wisdom that comes from understanding the impermanence of life, and we will learn the art of letting go. For only in release can we find freedom, and only in freedom can we experience the fullness of life. This is not a journey of loss, but one of profound gain, a gain that will shape the way you see the world, the way you move through it, and the way you find peace within it. To begin the practice of letting go in your life, we must first accept a fundamental truth that lies at the heart of the human experience. The entire world around us is out of our control. When we take a moment to truly reflect, we come to realize that we cannot control the vast majority of what happens to us or in the world. The people we encounter, the situations that unfold before us, the experiences that shape our lives. All of these things lie beyond our grasp, and yet as human beings we try so desperately to hold on to them, believing that we can somehow influence or even bend them to our will, but we cannot. This is the first and most difficult lesson to accept. There are forces beyond our control that shape our lives. People come and go, circumstances change unexpectedly, and situations evolve in ways that we could never have predicted. What we thought we knew, what we thought we could rely upon, fades away before us, often without warning. And with this realization, we are faced with a choice. Will we continue to fight against these changes, trying to hold on to what is slipping away? Or will we learn to accept and adapt, letting go of our desperate clinging? Sa'idi is in us when faced with loss, when confronted by change or difficult situations, feel an overwhelming need to hold on, to keep things as they were. We become attached to people, to places, to ideas, and when they change, when they fade or are taken away, we are left feeling broken, empty, and uncertain. But what if I told you that in this very process of holding on, we only deepen our suffering? What if I told you that by clinging to what we cannot control, we are only hurting ourselves? The truth is, nothing in this life is permanent. No matter how much we may wish for it, nothing lasts forever. The people we love will one day fade from our lives, whether through death or distance. The places we cherish will lose their significance over time. The experiences that once brought us joy will become distant memories, their vibrant colors fading to gray. But there is something powerful in this truth. There is a freeing, liberating aspect to it that, when understood, can bring us peace. You see, the more we try to hold on to things, whether it be people, possessions, or even emotions, the more we bind ourselves in chains. It is as if we are holding on to a red-hot iron ball in our hands. The longer we grip it, the more we suffer. The pain becomes unbearable, and yet the moment we release our grip, the suffering ends. But the choice is ours. Will we continue to cling to the burning ball, convinced that we can bear the pain? Or will we have the courage to let go, to release our attachments and free ourselves from the suffering they cause? But how can we let go, you may ask? How can we release the things and people we love so dearly? The answer lies in understanding the impermanence of life. When we accept that nothing in this world lasts forever, we can begin to live in harmony with the natural flow of things. Instead of resisting change, we can embrace it. Instead of clinging to the past, we can welcome the present. Instead of fearing the future, we can trust that it will unfold as it should. I know this is not an easy lesson. It is, in fact, one of the most challenging truths we must face as human beings. Our minds are naturally inclined to hold on, to cling to what is familiar and comfortable. But the more we hold on, the more we trap ourselves in a cycle of suffering. It is only when we learn to let go that we can find peace. Think for a moment about the difficult times in your life. Think about the moments when you felt pain, loss, or despair. Reflect on how you may have tried to control the outcome, to change the circumstances, to hold on to something that was slipping away. Did your struggle bring you peace, or did it only deepen the pain? If you are honest with yourself, you will see that in those moments, you were fighting against the natural flow of life. You were holding on to something that was never meant to stay. But now, in this moment, you have the opportunity to change. You have the opportunity to release the things that no longer serve you. You have the power to let go of the anger, the hurt, the fear, and the attachment that bind you. You can choose to live in the present, to accept what is, and to trust that everything will unfold as it is meant to. This is the path to peace. I urge you to carry with you the understanding that letting go is not an act of weakness, but one of strength. It is not a loss, but a profound shift. A shift that frees you from the chains of expectation and fear, allowing you to step into a life of peace and possibility. In letting go, we do not lose the essence of who we are. Rather, we uncover the deeper parts of ourselves that are unencumbered by the weight of attachment. Remember, life is a fleeting moment in the grand tapestry of existence. People, experiences, and even our own thoughts are but passing currents in the vast ocean of time. To cling to them is to deny ourselves the freedom to flow with the tides, but to release them with grace is to embrace the natural rhythm of life itself. As we surrender our need to control, we open ourselves to the beauty that is found in each moment, in each breath. So, as you continue on your journey, I encourage you to practice the art of letting go, not as a means of resignation, but as a way of embracing life more fully. Let go of the fears that bind you, the regrets that weigh you down, and the expectations that limit your growth. In doing so, you will discover a life of greater joy, peace, and fulfillment, one where you no longer have to strive for control, but can simply experience the world as it is. Impermanent, beautiful, and ever-changing. Remember that nothing in this world is permanent. People will come and go, circumstances will shift, things will fade. But through it all, your reaction to these changes is what matters most. It is your response to life's impermanence that defines your peace. By letting go, you allow yourself to be free, free from the pain of attachment, free from the suffering of clinging to what is fading, free to live fully in the present without fear of what is to come or regret for what has passed. When you begin to understand the reality of impermanence, you can begin to see life with new eyes. You can approach every moment with gratitude, knowing that each experience, each person, and each situation is a fleeting gift. You no longer need to hold on to them with desperation. Instead, you can appreciate them for what they are, without the need to control or possess them. This is the essence of letting go. It is not about losing what you love. It is about freeing yourself from the pain of attachment. It is about finding peace in the knowledge that everything is temporary and that nothing, not even the difficult times, will last forever. And in this realization, you will find true freedom. So, I encourage you, my dear friends, to let go. Let go of the things, the people, and the emotions that no longer serve you. Let go of the anger, the sadness, the fear, and the expectations that weigh you down. And in doing so, you will find that you are not losing anything at all. Rather, you are gaining the greatest gift of all, inner peace. The peace that comes from knowing that you are not bound by the fleeting nature of the world. You are free to live fully, to embrace the present, and to trust that everything is unfolding as it should. Let go, and you will find that everything you need is already within you. Buddhism teaches us about anicca, the impermanence of all things, which is a core truth in the path to inner peace. Understanding impermanence allows us to soften our grip on life's experiences, whether joyful or painful, and to embrace the natural flow of existence. When we hold tightly to the belief that things will remain the same, we set ourselves up for disappointment and suffering. Imagine a flower in full bloom. Its vibrant colors and delicate petals are breathtaking, but this moment is fleeting. Eventually, the petals will fall and the flower will wither. Reflecting on this cycle helps us see that nothing is permanent, including our struggles and fears. Reminding yourself, this too shall pass, can be a gentle balm during difficult times. Forgiveness is another essential step in letting go, as it frees us from the burden of anger, resentment, or guilt. These emotions can weigh heavily on the heart, creating barriers to joy and connection. Forgiving someone doesn't mean you agree with their actions. Rather, it's an act of releasing the hold that their actions have on your emotional well-being. Self-forgiveness is equally important, as we often carry guilt over mistakes we've made. One practice to cultivate forgiveness is loving kindness meditation. Sitting quietly, you can begin by offering compassion to yourself with phrases like, "May I be happy, may I be free, may I let go of the past." Gradually, you extend this compassion to others, including those who have caused you pain, with phrases like, "May you be happy, may you be free." This practice opens the heart and allows healing to take root. Letting go also requires practicing non-attachment, which is not about disengaging from life, but rather embracing it without clinging to outcomes. Imagine holding sand in your hand. The tighter you squeeze, the more it slips through your fingers. Non-attachment encourages us to hold life's experiences lightly, appreciating them for what they are rather than what we wish them to be. Observing a situation where you feel strongly attached to a specific outcome can be an enlightening exercise. Notice the tension and discomfort that attachment creates. By breathing deeply and affirming, "I release my need to control," you allow yourself to experience freedom from that grip. Writing can also be a powerful tool for release. Journaling provides a safe space to explore and process emotions, offering a way to leave your burdens on the page. At the end of the day, set aside 10 minutes to write about anything troubling you. Don't worry about structure or grammar. Simply let your thoughts flow freely. As you write, imagine your words dissolving into the paper, symbolically taking the weight of those emotions with them. To end the practice, you might write, "I let this go," as a closing affirmation. This act of release helps you unburden your heart and mind, leaving you with a sense of lightness. Another step in letting go is embracing the present moment. The mind has a natural tendency to dwell on the past or worry about the future, but this robs us of the peace that exists in the here and now. Tuning into the present can ground you and bring clarity amidst uncertainty. A simple way to practice this is by stepping outside and focusing on your senses. Notice the colors around you, the sounds of nature, the feel of the air on your skin. Take 5 slow breaths, directing your attention to the sensation of air entering and leaving your body. As you anchor yourself in this moment, you might silently remind yourself, right now, all is well. Letting go can feel challenging, and it's important to remember that you don't have to navigate this journey alone. Support from a trusted friend, mentor, or spiritual community can provide the encouragement and wisdom you need. Sharing your experiences with someone who listens without judgment can be profoundly healing. Additionally, joining a meditation group or attending a Dharma talk can offer insights and practices that deepen your understanding of release. Being part of a supportive community reminds you that you are not alone in your struggles and that growth is a shared human experience. Each of these practices interweaves to create a path of letting go that is compassionate and sustainable. By recognizing impermanence, forgiving ourselves and others, loosening the grip of attachment, expressing emotions through writing, grounding in the present, and seeking support, we cultivate a life that is freer, lighter, and more attuned to the flow of existence. Letting go is not a single act, but a gentle, ongoing process that unfolds with each mindful choice we make. It is a way of living with an open heart, embracing change, and welcoming the peace that naturally arises when we release what no longer serves us. Letting go is a practice, not a one-time act, and it requires patience and compassion with yourself. Each day presents an opportunity to release what no longer serves you, whether it's a grudge, an expectation, or a painful memory. These attachments often feel deeply ingrained, but with gentle awareness, you can start to recognize their presence without judgment. Begin by acknowledging the emotions or thoughts you're holding on to and observe how they affect your mind and body. This awareness is the first step toward creating the space needed for inner peace. Releasing attachments involves embracing the impermanence of life, a core teaching in Buddhism. Nothing in this world is static. Everything, from the seasons to our own emotions, is in constant flux. When we cling to something as if it's permanent, we set ourselves up for suffering. Reflecting on impermanence allows us to soften our grip on the things we fear losing. By understanding that all experiences, both joyful and challenging, are temporary, we can face them with greater ease and grace. This realization transforms the act of letting go from a loss into a natural unfolding of life's rhythm. Forgiveness plays a central role in letting go, whether it's forgiving others or yourself. Holding on to resentment, guilt, or anger can feel like self-protection, but it often becomes a heavy burden that weighs us down. Forgiveness is not about excusing harmful actions. It's about freeing your heart from the pain of carrying those emotions. Through practices like loving kindness meditation, you can nurture compassion for yourself and others, creating an environment where forgiveness can blossom. In this space of compassion, you'll find it easier to release the past and move forward with an open heart. The present moment is a powerful ally in the practice of letting go. When we dwell on the past or worry about the future, we entangle ourselves in what cannot be changed or controlled. Anchoring yourself in the here and now allows you to step out of these cycles of rumination. Practices like mindful breathing or grounding through your senses help bring your awareness back to what is real and immediate. In the present, you can experience the fullness of life without the distractions of regret or fear, offering a sense of peace that naturally supports the process of release. Above all, letting go is an ongoing journey, one that benefits from consistent practice and support. Seeking guidance from trusted friends, spiritual communities, or teachers can provide insight and encouragement as you navigate this path. Sharing your experiences with others who understand the challenges of release can foster a sense of connection and shared purpose. Remember, this process is not about achieving perfection, but about making space for joy, freedom, and clarity. As the Buddha wisely said, "You only lose what you cling to." By releasing your grip, you gain not only freedom, but the capacity to live fully and authentically.